Paul, what's Arabic for g'day, mate?
Shalom. Why the hell are you going to the Middle East, Bob? There are terrorists. You could be kidnapped. You could be blown up. It's madness.
I've thought of all that.
There could even be a coup back here.
I've thought of that too.
Not that I'd have anything to do with it. I'm 100% loyal to you, Bob. You know that.
Yeah, I know that, Paul.
Then why the hell are you going to the most dangerous spot in the world?
Because it's a bloody sight safer than sticking around here trying to defend our media ownership policy.
Can I come? How do you say J-curve in Arabic?
In all my life, I have never sold arms to any Iranian. Not a single one of them. Not to the Apaches, the Comanches, the Cheyenne. None of them. Not even the Shawnee, though I did know Cochise personally. Very fine actor.
It's a pity KZ7's not here. Plastic Fantastic.
We never wanted the America's Cup. We only went to Perth for the fun of it all. The fun of thrashing those bomb-happy, two-faced, garlic-eating frogs, for example, just to teach them a lesson. The fun of grinding the Yanks' faces into the deck to show them not to push us around. The fun of giving those foul-mouthed, fat-ass, half-witted Aussies a good boot up the freckle. We didn't have as much fun as we would have liked, but then we never do. That's what being a Kiwi is all about.
G'day, I'm back. All right, okay, settle down, you blokes. Sit down in front. Look, a bit of quiet, please, come on. Okay, you can turn on now, Paul. Okay, now this is one with me just at the start.
The Prime Minister is briefing his close colleagues on his mission. Here he is meeting the leaders of this tortured part of the world. His position is more even-handed now, even-handed towards all factions of the ALP. He's getting ready to give the world his solution, and yes, here it is, Bob Hawke's solution to the Middle East. Now here he is telling world economic experts of the need to end trade barriers, and whoops, there's one of Malcolm Fraser saying exactly the same thing 5 years ago. And here he is threatening a terrorist with a snowball. No, that's Hazel. And now with only 5 hours of slides left to show, it's back to the studio.
It seems we were exporting arms to Iran. Why? Well, the answer is simple. Firstly, the Iranians have kidnapped Americans. They have bombed Americans. They have tortured Americans. They have promised to destroy America itself. So the reason we have sold them arms is... I haven't phrased this well.
Right, back on the defender's course, Bruce. It's erratic, isn't it? Yes, Bruce. Look at me now with Bob Hawke on the helm, on the grinders, up the pole. He's all over the ship. He's on 2 laps of the Northern Hemisphere while Howard was still wrestling with the anchor. He'd be more impressive if he hadn't missed every mark he aimed at. Well, luckily he's too far away for us to see, Bruce. We'll probably read something quite different in the papers tomorrow. Isn't that Murdoch giving him the tow? That's against all the rules, Bruce. Not if you're writing them yourself, Bruce.
Well, you know, people ask me what I think about having 3 men controlling, well, practically the whole of the media in Australia. And, of course, Queensland. Well, I think it's terrible, shocking, appalling state of affairs. Just one would be quite enough. Typical case of overstaffing, my word, yes.
The Treasurer Paul Keating, keeping a close watch on the cost of living. The Leader of the Opposition, John Howard, taking a position on tax policy. The New Right, taking a position on John Howard. Don Chip, taking a position on the Democrats.
What